Hey everybody, welcome back to Nate doing whatever Nate does. I'm Nate the therapist. Not that gives me a whole lot of credit, but I was thinking today, just reading some of the news and stuff, and in the world that I live in as a therapist, yeah. So I have clients that are just a little bit, they're nervous, and this isn't like politically what I'm talking about. Like they're just nervous with the changes going on in our world and some of the things that are bothersome. We have not only do we have the transition of power in the United States, we have things like the war in Ukraine, we have the Israel Gaza problems, we have stuff in Sudan, we have we had for a long time we had rising prices in the U.S. and stuff that people couldn't afford, and so that all goes together to make people a little bit nervous, and especially where I live in rural Indiana, and we and we deal with like I have a number of clients and I know a number of people that are on food stamps and they're on Medicaid and they are and all of they rely on government services, and what happens sometimes is that we don't always we're not promised that, even though people really rely on it and stuff. So, and I rely on it too. Like I get paid by Medicaid, so it's important to me. But with all that being said, people, whenever there's a transfer, whenever there's things going on in the world that we don't like, people tend to get down on themselves. They kind of get down on the world. They kind of get down kind of on everything. And in doing that, they become anxious. Sometimes they become depressed. Sometimes it's traumatic for them. I don't know, like if a grandparent or a parent can't get help, or if they are unable to go and do things, if they're on disability, or the like. So it's scary, because every time a new government comes in, it's like, what are they going to do? Are they going to cut the stuff that that I rely on, or are they just going to leave it the same, or what's gonna go on, And so with that, like I think that there are some things that we can do that help not only ourselves but other people. So one of those is developing community. It's a really important part of what I think is helpful for mental health. People tend to think of mental health as like my issue or my problem, or it's me, and it's true. Like like you're the only one that gets to hold that and deal with that. But it's also good to have a community around you, friends, or usually friends or family that can help you, that you can talk about some of these things with, and that we can all. Sorry, I've got a cold. That we can help each other, and we can all be there to support each other, and that's kind of what community is all about. As well, you have things like podcasts like this, or videos that give you a little bit of hope. Like there is hope, there is goodness. I was talking to a client this week, and they said that there's no hope in the world. It's all black and dark, and part of my job and training is to go, I don't think that's the case. I think that there is good in the world, and that maybe the good in the world outweighs the bad in the world, because the bad things are only bad because they're measured against the good. And so we have a lot of bad things, but we have a lot more good things happening. It's just that they're smaller and we don't always see them. So that's kind of there. That's in my that's hopeful, so that the world is good, and that we can participate in that goodness. as well, you know, like there are things you can do, like I would call them self-care exercises, you know, like exercising is one of the most important ones it acts as a natural antidepressant. You know, and then like just taking care of yourself, maybe eating better, um, maybe doing, I don't know, maybe taking a bath, maybe, um, you know, playing a game with your family, you know, like those things that make you feel good, you know, like I can't play games with my family because I'm super competitive and I always want to win. So I don't play games anymore. And so, but like we do other things, you know, like we'll watch a movie or we'll talk with each other and stuff. And so, like, just finding those places where everything doesn't seem so heavy and so downward, and that you can find places where there is hope and there is goodness and there is positivity in the world. So that's my spiel for today. Hopefully, it all worked out for you, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.